Hi, my name is Jay, and this is number 12 in a series of Book of Mormon videos. Today's subject is the River Sidon. The River Sidon is the only river explicitly named in Mormon's abridgment of the Book of Mormon, and it is apparently named after the Phoenician city of Sidon on the Mediterranean. In America, the city of Zarahemla was founded by the people of Zarahemla, or the Mulekites, and the River Sidon flowed right past Zarahemla. Naming it the Sidon River is an indication that the people of Zarahemla were familiar with and may have departed from the city of Sidon in their journey to the American continent. The Book of Mormon uses the phrase to go up to or to go down to in a fairly consistent way. If this phrase refers to sea level elevation, then there is a strong argument for the Sidon to be a south to north flowing river. However, it may also be just the apparent elevation as one approaches. So, for example, we always go down to Zarahemla because it is in a valley, and we always go up to Nephi because it is on a bluff overlooking the river. The Book of Mormon text is consistently using these phrases. I believe the apparent height is the correct interpretation, and this leaves a north to south flowing river as a distinct possibility. I doubt ancient people had the same concept of sea level that we use, or had any practical way to measure that. The interpretation of apparent height in the text is also consistent with biblical usage. For example, in the Bible, we always go up to Jerusalem because it is on a hill. It makes no difference from what direction Jerusalem is being approached. Closely associated with the Sidon River is its head, which is mentioned many times. The Book of Mormon defines the head of a river as being its source or origin. The modern Mississippi splits at Prescott, Wisconsin, where the Mississippi is fast, narrow, and deep. It there joins with the St. Croix River, which is slow, shallow, and wide. The St. Croix is maybe 4 times wider than the Mississippi, even though the Mississippi has a greater water flow. However, I believe ancient peoples would have considered the St. Croix to be the main river because it looks so much bigger on the surface. The St. Croix River goes north until it reaches St. Croix Lake. A continental divide is just a little ways north of the lake. From the continental divide, water flowing south into St. Croix Lake is destined for the Gulf of America. Water flowing north into the Brule River goes into Lake Michigan and is destined for the Atlantic Ocean. In the Book of Mormon, the city and land of Manti is closely associated with the head of the Sidon River. The most logical location for the city of Manti is modern-day Prescott, Wisconsin, where the two rivers meet. The lay of the land there is also very favorable in matching up to the description of the Battle of Manti, where Moroni defeated the Lamanite army of Zarahemla. I will include a link in the comments section for details of that battle. The land of Manti, along the Sidon River, was also the locale of the famous stripling soldiers and their exploits. The battle for the Nephite captives after the Ammonihah raid also took place along the river in the land of Manti, according to the Book of Mormon text. It is also of interest to note that there are some rapids, but no waterfalls extending from the head of the Sidon at St. Croix Lake, going all the way down to the Gulf of America. This straight shot from north to south would greatly facilitate trade throughout the Nephite territories, especially in copper and from all around the Lake Superior region. Well, that is all for now. Please like and subscribe. Jay.